Alrighty, gamers, I am back.
Oh, if you're back, then you are the last one we're waiting on.
Alrighty, cool. We can get right into this knife round then, gamers.
Knife round here. The all-important Anubis starting side. No armor. Ooh,
no
wait,
armor.
Hold on. Humbo has bought armor. We gotta get a relive.
Sounds like they're going to be wanting to do their knife round in water, maybe?
It
is really compact, so I can understand not wanting to do it there.
I'm all for anywhere other than mid. Oh my goodness, what a terrible place for a knife fight. And it looks like the Greeks are going towards water.
Shifts in the night. We're just going to go ahead and follow these guys here.
Oh no. Here we go. Now we can get our pool fight started here. The CTs inching their way in. Ooh, Zen's gonna find the first one, and here we go. A bloodbath. Oh, let the water run red.
The Greeks taking it again.
Their knife round strats are they just have these things on lock. Choosing to remain on T as well. Interesting.
Yeah, they're going to be wanting to just take that aggro the whole way, which I can respect. I know, like I said, Zen with a pistol is dangerous, and when that pistol is a Glock, oh boy, he could do some work with it.
Absolutely, he can. And on a T-sided map like Anubis, you're going to see this boy shine. Live round here, though.
Yep.
Looks like we got a bit of a split here. Two outside of B, doing some sort of mid default, perhaps.
It looks like they got three people coming up
first
big.
Contact. Oh, gets gushed by Zen. You don't want to see that. And now they're storming out into B. Long B. Here comes the push. Fantastic is going to pick up one. Cancer, though, swings out Museum. Picks up Garfu. Spears is going to spot out Humbo on the rotate from water. Cancer, meanwhile, though, picks up another before finally getting taken down. Wave creeping his way out. Museum. The double peek by him and Jesus leaves Spiros 1v2. They know where he's at, and they cover him off.
And they're going to take him down. That's good teamwork coming out of the Bourbon Bros there. Void and Jesus able to just... They took the fight 2v1 against Cancer. He might have been low, but that's always a good play. Ensure that they're going to get the kill on him. And then they continue to take the fight, 2v1 against Spiros as well in water. Just making sure that he cannot go anywhere. You can't hide. He can't really do anything from that position.
But T-side, they did get that bomb plant. And you know what that means. We're seeing ourselves a little half-buy here. Getting the Mac 10 for Galils. Let's see what the Greeks can do. Seems like they're making their way over towards A. Doing a little bit of a contact play here. Creeping up, getting the silent drops. Ooh, that water splash, though. Gonna slowly make their way up.
Yeah, just keep whispering that, because we don't want to give our play away, so you gotta talk quietly. Talk quietly. They're getting ready to move in towards Long A here.
They're just waiting for this smoke to disperse before they go loud. They've gotten a thrown grenade. They've already made noise.
Yep,
and so now we're going loud. They're swinging out. Flashbang comes through. We've already got rotates coming through mid. So now there's three people on this A site. Humbo rotating over to heaven. Smoked off, though. They're going to find Jesus on the swing. Three men staring you down. What can you do with an MP7? Gets the bomb plant. 3v5 here for the Bourbon Brothers. Fantastic. Coming through with the Nova. Isn't able to find anything. Cancer trades them out.
Ooh, gets a dink on one and then kills the second one after that.
But Humbo's the last up. He's only got a scout. And you're not hitting those shots. You ain't no king, Humbo. what a buyback from the T side here. And the CTs are looking at a bit of a awkward buy here. Maybe we're seeing some armor, pistols, but nothing more than that. Fantastic. The R8 Enjoyer.
See what he can do with it. Looks like he's going to be trying to take a water fight. He could find an easy kill on Spiros.
That is a pretty strong angle.
Spiros ready for it. Void, though, gets a kill of his own in mid onto Zen.
It's that, and it's the E-Box down to Water Peak are the two strongest angles for the R8 Deagle slot. And it really shows here. Putting the Greeks into a 4v5. Having to pump the brakes here would be a lot more careful than you would really want to be going into a pistol round. Bye-bye Man picks up fantastic. A little M4A1S action. Humbo peeks out mid. Can we get a long A push here? Not in time. Spiros' nade's going to pick up Humbo. Ooh, Jesus still catches him out, though.
Cancer doing a lot of damage while trying to hold out the B site. In the meantime, he's not able to find a kill of his own, but he does quite a bit of damage to Garfu and Bye-Bye Man. Enough for Jesus to get that kill on one of them. And he almost gets a second one after that. Bye-Bye Man just barely having enough HP. So close to getting another there. 1-2 going into round 4. The Greeks have the lead here. T side on Anubis.
Bourbon Bro's gonna have to save again. Oh no!
Maybe that's part of the strategy the Greeks had. Maybe they wanted to go in and just kill the economy of the Bourbon Bros early on the CT side, so that way they're just kind of at a demotivated place. I could definitely see that being a viable strat.
You're seeing a B stack here, though. No quick aggression from the CT or from the T side to really play into it. Looks like they're going for a default spread. They love this 2-2-1 action on the T side here. Doing it on Ancient, doing it on Mirage. Void, though. What a shot. Picks up one. Spiros quickly tries to fire back at the E-Box player who went out for a little bit of a peek for himself, but isn't able to find anyone. And we once again heavy brake pump on this round.
Yeah, they've just decided to slow it down entirely after that kill on Sealhammer. Garfu's going to try to go in. Cancer on the angle, though. He's unable to hit the shot. Bye-Bye Man covers Garfu for him. Fantastic swings out. Bye-Bye Man once again is going to find that kill. B-site's now going to be taken by the Greeks here, but it's going to be interesting to see what Void can do with that Galil, or rather Humbo can do with that Galil after he passes it over. Meanwhile, Jesus just waiting for Spiros outside long. He's unable to find that kill, though.
And now we've just got Void, Humbo, B flank here. They've got gun. They might be able to get something done. Ooh, Humbo. I was about to say almost. Shoots a little too early. Finds 3 quick ones.
2 bullets remaining. Pulls out his 5.7. Damage onto Spiros. That's not actually on the bomb, the Molotov.
No, it's not. 10-second defuse. He has time. If he sticks it, Spiros comes back.
He had to try to push at it. That was very close.
Just in the nick of time. Is able to come back, find the kill, save the round for the Greeks. 3-1 so far. Decent economy here. It's going to be a little rough if they lose this round, but we've got $0 across the board on the CT side, giving it their all.
Ooh, Molly's going to do some decent damage to Humbo, about 20 onto him. Forces him out of that deep middle position.
Smoke move. Not able to find anything off of it, just a little bit of damage on the Zen. And once again, we see the T's fall back into this 2-2-1 default they've got set up here. Trying to see if they can maybe find a peek, find a push, find an angle. Something.
It looks like they're going to be falling away from B here.
Humbo creeps up mid, finds Spiros, isn't able to be traded back in time.
He does somehow manage to get out of there just in time to dodge the hail of bullets that comes through. Getting that kill on Spiros, too, is going to be a big one. It actually causes them to go back towards B. Zen trying his hardest to drop silently from that spot, but I don't believe you actually can anymore. I think they got rid of that. Hopefully for him, Cancer didn't hear it. It's hard to sound like he did.
But here comes the nades coming out. Fantastic. He's able to find Garfield in the initial peak. Ooh, finds a second Cancer here to pick up Seal Hammer.
Bye-bye man.
All up to Bye-bye man.
But Cancer, always ready to kill. Sitting in the E-box.
And it seems like he's finally coming awake. We are at round 6 now. He's got 100 ADR.
Top of his team. He's, like Chat was saying, once Cancer wakes up, he's definitely somebody that's capable of changing the flow of a game.
He had a really quiet ancient side map. If I remember correctly, he was 4th or 5th in damage.
I think so, yeah. So it's definitely good to see him coming awake and coming alive at the same time for his team.
Smoke booth, B site, they're pushing through. Cancer here. Only finds one. And then Seal Hammer finds the second. And that's a B site take. Ooh, not a plant yet. Bomb goes down. Humbo finds the timing. And he's just dancing. He's just tap dancing on him.
Gets a nice little 4K from E-box there. Catches 2 of them not looking at him as they're trying to reposition. And then he's able to fight the other 2 to stop the bomb plant. That's a great play by Humbo. Good on him for taking the initiative to just drop into water too when his teammate calls that so he can be there quickly.
Indeed, that is the one strength of CT side on Anubis is that mid position. If you know that they're committing strong to one of the sites, you have a land of opportunity of rotates if you're able to make it out of there freely and safely. It definitely looking at a side play here from the Greeks though. They're creeping their way up. Getting set up for some utility. I think they might have been heard from the mid players dropping those nades.
Yeah, I think those nades hitting the water gave a little bit of a sound cue to one of the mid players. It looks like Humbo gonna actually rotate over.
But they're already taking angles, storming up. The smoke at long A is gonna slow them for a second, make them think twice, but they just push right on through. And they make it for killer. Humbo's gonna get caught out in the middle of nowhere. Seal Hammer picks up Void on the mid-rotate, and it's a 4v2 now. Not a lot of health on 3 of these players, though. One well-placed nade could be the end to them.
Ooh, and one nade comes in, knocks Fantastic down to a nice amount of HP. He does go
what
in,
a molly.
But the molly absolutely seals the fate of that round as they push in right on top of it. 3-4 scoreline. We got a tactical pause coming in from the Greeks here.
Interesting that the Greeks are the first team to really utilize these tack pauses. Especially after such a strong round from them. You would almost want to sometimes use your tack pause as just like a time for a mental reset. Maybe you're the CT side here, you're 4-3, but you're staring down the barrel of 1, maybe 2 even eco rounds. But maybe you'd use the tack pause then. The T side though, you're hot. You've got money. You've got rounds. You've got kills. Almost feels like icing your own kicker, so to speak.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting to see. If they take their drink shaken or stirred here and what they're able to do with it.
Tack extension coming out from Humbo though.
Okay. They're going to take a little bit extra time here, add a time out of their own onto it to make sure that they can reset everything, talk about the things that they're needing to do. So yeah, I think similarly, going to be interesting to see how they want their drink, if they also want it shaken or stirred.
Humbo strikes me as a stirred kind of guy. Spiros, definitely a shaken.
Yeah, Spiros is most assuredly a shaken kind of guy. I would 100% agree with you on that. I can see Garfu also being a shaken kind of guy.
Garfu, you know, he is a dad. He's I don't want to say in his elder years, because certainly not that, but he's a bit more refined, a bit more of a gentleman.
You hit that fatherly stage, and you just like, I can take a stir.
Absolutely.
I can see that. It's a little bit more tame. It's still exotic, but tame.
Steelhammer, crazy animal, shaken all the way.
Steelhammer puts it in a blender, man. He doesn't care.
Oh, it looks like we're live though here. Got a little bit of quick action, beat push, flashbang catches them out. Oh my goodness.
Bye-bye, man. Answers back of his own, but that is two very big picks. Fantastic takes him down, though, 2v2. Zen and Spiros, two players you'd like to have alive in these kind of 2v2 situations.
But the bomb's down long B. And now 2-on-1 for Fantastic. He's sitting on 18 HP with the FAMAS.
He's going to hear them running up middle here. Is he going to be able to put together that they don't have the bomb, though? I don't think he ever actually saw it, so he's not too sure.
I don't believe he did. I think he's going to get sussed out, though.
It looks like his captain does decide to be like, yeah, just go ahead and stack towards B, chill it out. I bet they're going to go there. And for a moment, it looked like they were going
rotating. He's going to hear the footsteps, though. Wow, sound carries on this map.
Yeah, it's a very small map, all things considered. The noise goes a good distance. He doesn't rotate, though. He wasn't sure if he was hearing that outside of B or mid or what, and now they're going to be the Greeks going to be able to get a free bomb plant anywhere they want on the site here.
And, honestly, I don't even think he rotates to try and contest this. I think you just let this one go. Maybe you go and pick up an AK, dropped outside of long B, bomb goes down. You've got 18 HP, $600 to your name. I think that AK, that Molly, I think you're happy.
Yeah, that's a good point. A lot of people don't look at a utility that's picked up at a round. If he's able to maintain that Molly, not only is that essentially a $400 pickup, but that's saving another $200 on top of that because the CT Incendiary is more expensive.
Yep, essentially he's just picked up $3,300 there.
Yeah, that's a damn good save. The only way it would be better is if he picked up a smoke grenade instead of a decoy.
I was about to say, I feel like you could drop that decoy, maybe run around, see if you could hoover up any other nades.
He's just going to play it slow, and that makes sense.
Not really necessary. See, maybe they force up around this AK here. T's don't even have to think about their economy. They just buy. AK goes down. Who wants it?
Nobody wanting to take it. Just going to leave it for Fantastic. You saved it. You use it, my guy.
You saved it. You've got that head armor. You're not going to get aim punched into next Monday if someone looks at you funny.
That's actually probably the real reason, the armor for the aim punch. I didn't even think about that.
Garfu almost catches Cancer. They've sniffed out that there's an off in play. Humbo's maybe getting a little cheeky there, trying to go for like a close sort of swing. Molly's going to stave him off.
The flashbang did hit him, so Zen might have heard that too.
Cancer tries to go for a peek, but the flashbang isn't deep enough to catch out Bye-Bye Man. They know another one's in sight. Can they find Fantastic? Randy's spot not doing him any favors. Down goes your AK. Down go your chances of winning the round. Jesus, 1v5.
And there goes the rest of the teammates with it. Definitely unfortunate. Humbo, if he had a pistol better than a USP there, he could have done a lot more to Garfu. He manages to get a single dink on him as he's running across middle.
Oh, I didn't even realize that he got that in.
It was right as they were going in for that execute on B. It was very, like I said, if he had well, I think it would have had to have been a Desert Eagle from that range, but if he did, that would have been a good kill. Definitely does some good armor damage to Garfu, as does that scout shot to his face, taking down Zen.
Oh, nasty little shot there. Boy, would I love to have seen that one go down. I saw the kill feed, and I saw a wallbang headshot.
I saw it from Zen's point of view, and it was disgusting.
Like, what do you even do about that, you know? Molly comes in, does a little burn. Ooh, they're storming up mid, though. Are they going to find Void? They will. And Humbo, too. Down goes your hero kill of the round. Oh, it looks like they're setting up for a B pinch here. Squeezing Jesus off of the A flank.
Fantastic. He's going to be the rotate. Finds 1.5. Cancer answering back, getting one of his own as well. And a half. Before he runs out of ammo, he pulls out his pistol. And he almost manages to keep it going as Spiros comes in. Now, 67 HP on Spiros. He's going to have to plant the bomb with Jesus on the way over.
But he knows Jesus was coming from A, so he makes the call, rotates out. And now, Jesus, what do you do?
I don't know if he has the... He definitely has enough time to get there silently, but with the amount of time that he had to take to do so, Jesus should start realizing what's going on here, and it looks like he is as well.
What a call by Spiros.
Oh, and that's going to be a good bomb plant. Jesus is still nowhere nearby.
What's your post-plant play look like? Goes for lawn A, plant for yourself. You'll love to see it. Jesus, 2 flashbangs to work with. If he had a smoke, it'd be a little bit better. First flash out, nothing. Now Spiros knows where he's coming from. Out from mid. Jesus walking into sight.
Just trying to play it slow. He gets
Finds
the kill.
The header. What a round by Spiros. Wow.
That was a good play. He's showing why he is the captain of his team. Good round from him. He's got 1,100 damage. Him and Bye Bye Man both. Humbo right behind them with 1,078. Excuse me.
Strong showings all around. 100 ADR on Spiros. Bye Bye Man. Humbo. The Cancer 1 off from it. Really no weak links shown here on either side. Both teams have players performing across both maps. Looks like we're on another save round, though, from the CT side here. 2 posted up in mid, trying to get cheeky with this smoke booth. Doesn't find anything. Humbo trying to use that deagle as a shotgun. Isn't able to get anything lucky.
And Void.
They know Void's going to be here. Are they going to clear the corner? No, he finds 1. Almost gets 2.
They lined up for him and everything. Jesus. Puts his gun away at the most inopportune moment. He does pull the miracle, though. Died for our sins and for that round right there where he's able to get that kill.
And now, CTs, you picked up 2 AKs. I'd say go save it, but the CTs kind of want to try and make a play here. Looks like go for a hero round, so you're not looking at a, potentially a 4-8 half. They want 5-7.
They are going to be able to buy regardless next round, so perhaps their thought processes are going into it. Cancer alone, though, he finds the first one, knocked down to 13 HP, drops the smoke, but Garfu, also playing long, is going to come around from the angle he thought was clear and take him down.
Last round of first half, we're looking at a 3-8 score line. Greeks trying to make it 9-3. Op by coming out from Void. Hoping that he can make some impact here on mid. They've really just been getting pinched off by these mid takes over and over. Molly's come out. Molly doesn't land deep enough. The smoke does.
You see Spiros try to go for that silent drop there as well. Unfortunately, he also makes the noise. And then his nade goes through his teammate because his teammate already has 4 utility.
Humbo on the peak here. He's got the mid smoke with the gap for the window. See if he can find anything on water. No one home. He just misses the timing of Garfu. And now Humbo. We got 3 people to contend with here in mid. Garfu staring it down with an op, taking angles, crouch walking. Ooh, what a jiggle by Humbo.
A little shoulder peek there.
He's going to see 1, and now the T's somewhat pinched into having to go for the B play here. 3 CTs waiting for him, though.
Yeah, Steelhammer has to use that flashbang to try to get across mid safely there to go up with the rest of his team. They start to go into the B site now as well. Zed takes down the first one, gets the second. Spiros also finding Void in the middle of that. And just like that, it goes from a 5v5 to a 5v2.
And they know exactly where, see, Jesus here on the flank is. Garfu already waiting for him.
That is
makes it simple.
That you could tell the Greeks have really drilled out Anubis here. They were just firing on all cylinders, all half there.
Definitely looks like one of their strong maps to contend with. A bit unfortunate that this was the Bourbon Brothers' pick. 9-3 going into the half. A lot of ground to be made up. If there's anyone that's going to do it, though, I'd say it's going to be the Bourbon Brothers here. Strong lineup, strong players on a strong T-sided map.
Looking at the scoreboard, I think the big differential between these teams is actually going to be the utility at this point. Everybody on the Greeks team has decent numbers, whereas it seems to be only Humbo on the Bourbon Bros is really pulling the utility. They might want to
got a quick gush on the Seal Hammer in mid. He's going to have to give that up.
Slow round though coming out of the Bourbon Bros. Not trying to play too aggressively any which way. But it looks like they're going to start setting over towards the A site. Humbo already in position and working his way up alone here. He does get taken down by Spiros, and nobody is there to be able to trade him either. That does prompt an early rotate, though.
Oh, wow. Full running by Seal Hammer. Going to find Jesus on mid there. 20 HP. Doesn't matter. And Spiros, stalwart, on pillar, finds one. Bye-bye man finds Void, and now it's a 1v4 for Fantastic.
That's definitely a rough position to be in. He finds one, gets the second. Another player's really low. He does feel like he's being flanked, and he's right. That is going to be Garfu coming in from behind him. But he's got to focus on what's in front of him right now, I feel like. The longer he takes, the more dangerous Garfu's flank becomes. He sees the shoulder peek from him. But he's continuing to delay. And this is going to be rough now.
Smartly waiting for Garfu to wait. He's just making Fantastic. Look at him.
Oh, Garfu almost whipping. That gives Fantastic enough time to realize where the shots are coming from and fire a shot off on his own. But Garfu's able to rein his aim back in and get it going.
A classic cat and mouse routine there from Sealhammer and Garfu, playing Fantastic to perfection. Here we go. 10-3 to the Greeks. 3 rounds away. They've got the MP9s. 1 MP7 from Zen. Bit of a choice. The Bourbon Bros setting up outside of A. They got 4 players with a 5th on the way. 4 techs, 1 Mac to their name.
They're going to let Humbo do his Tech 9 thing. Looks like they're going to give him a little bit of utility to work with as well. Try to get the most that they can out of him.
But Spiros is going to see 1 outside of A. The rotates are already coming in.
Ooh, Void gets 1 as well. There is a player hiding on site, though. That's going to be Spiros. MP9 betraying him a little bit as he's trying to shoot at one of the players planting the ball.
Oh my goodness. Some just incredible headshots coming out here from the Bourbon Bros, putting themselves in a 3v1 on this eco round. Just Garfu.
Again, if there's a player who you'd want to have in this situation, Garfu is one of those players. He's got an MP9 that he's able to do a lot of damage with. As you can see, he gets those 2 1v1. Cancer definitely low. If he was in that smoke, he might have died to it, but he uses the nade to boof as he goes out on the site. Meanwhile, Cancer has snuck past him. Oh, now this is where it's really dangerous. Both the players are low. Oh my goodness, Cancer, you absolute madman.
Oh my
How
goodness.
do you do it? How do you do it?
Is he going to get away with it? No, not enough time.
No. What a round. Good play from both of those players there.
That was so close to being an utter disaster for the T side there. They almost got back on their force buy, and it pays off. They are able to come into this round with a couple of AKs, a few Galeals, and the CTs have to do a 4-man push out of B, get a dink out of Fantastic, find Cancer, and they've found 2 kills so far. 1 left, 1 Spiros. 2 HP, and nothing more gonna be found. 3 kills on that eco push there, though.
It's a good eco push, all things considered. Definitely, Cancer's not going to be able to get an AK. Fantastic, also not going to be able to get an AK in this round. So, those 3 eco kills, you can see there's 3 players without AKs here, and that is directly related to that. Or 2 players without AKs here being directly related to that.
Yep, Jesus drops last second there, has enough money for it. Still, though, 1 Galil, 1 Mac 10. The damage was done. Another save round here from the Greeks. We got XM, Dualies, MP9. Here comes the push. Spiros almost finds Cancer. 6 HP.
It's the second time I've seen the MP9 betray him this game.
Steel Hammer, 2 XM kills. That's why they call him Steel Hammer. What a steal on those kills.
Yeah, he just lets the hammer continue to fly back as he steals them away.
Now 3 on 3.
I'm sorry, that was such a dumb joke. I couldn't help but laugh at it. 3v3 situation now. Post plant going to be bomb planted on B here, and most of the players for the Greeks are still over on the A site. That's going to be about 10 seconds taken off that bomb timer.
They're creeping into coming through Museum. One might be making their way through CT. No, all 3 Museum. What a choice.
And Humbo's entirely cleared CT as well.
Looks away for a nade that wasn't there.
No, it was a smoke
He's mullied off. He's got 1 HP. CT, who is it? It's Humbo. He's not going to find anything.
Jesus,
but they're not going to have time.
What a round. Definitely a heartbreaker for the Bourbon Bros losing to an eco there, but they saved 2 AKs on the Greeks as well. That, all things considered, that is a win for the Greeks.
Yeah, you can't. That's just a round that you're happy for if you're the Greeks. I was expecting 3 people coming out of Museum. Void was right there around the corner, easy pickings, but he looks away for a nade that wasn't even coming. 2 AKs on the Greeks here. They're going to have money for an op if they want to. They are sitting pretty. Even if they lose this round, they might have enough money for another buy afterwards. It's going to be a little slim, but
it's going to be definitely going to be interesting to see what happens. They are going to try to get a buyout on the Bourbon Bros side.
They've got op, a few AKs. It's going to be interesting to see what Void opts for here. If he goes for a Galil, he's got the money for it with a couple of nades. He could go for full util with a Mac 10. Few options available to him. Quick little pause coming out, though.
Yep, looks like it's getting ready to end now. We should be getting back into the games here. Interested to see what Void is going to buy for his team, rather for himself to use with his team. He goes
Armor,
for a Galil.
Yep. Smoke, flash. Let's see where we use it.
Gets like nice smoke in the middle there.
Yep. But Seal's already pushed through it. Oh, but he gets smoked off maybe by his own team. There's a gap, though.
Oh, Garfu with an amazing shot across water.
Oh, no, the timing. He looks away towards that window out into water at the last second, right as Void comes through the smoke. And because of that T-side smoke, his other player in mid wasn't able to back him up or trade him out.
Oh, the timing.
3 on 4 here for the Greeks. Not what you want to be seeing, given where you were at the start of the round.
Looks like they're going to be heading over towards B site. Zen going to be the player on defense here, hiding in the Randy spot. And they go out to swing it. Fantastic, going to be clearing it, and he does a good job, too. Takes down Zen. 4v2 situation now for the Greeks as Spiros comes in to take 1, leaving it all on Bye-Bye Man now. 1v3. He is taken down by Cancer. 10-7 scoreline. It's starting to come back again. It's starting to be another close game. We may just actually see a map 3.
And it's the position that the Greeks were in at the start of this half. It was what 10-5 or not 10-5. It was 9-3, wasn't it?
I believe so. Yeah.
9-3, and now you're looking down 10-7. You've only picked up the pistol round as the Greek. quick eco push coming in through here. They find Humbo.
Good damage from those nades, too.
Ooh. But they've got 3 people here in this T-spawn. It's kind of slipping away from them, though. Spiros finds one, isn't able to find the second. 1v2 for Bye Bye Man here.
Yeah, Bye Bye Man just trying to hold out. Void is coming around from the flank.
Bye Bye Man sniffs it out, but isn't able to get anything done. 10-8 for the Bourbon Bros. And right now, the Greeks, you're in a real do-or-die round right here. You have money to buy out, get utility, but if you lose this, you're looking at a 10-9 that's going to turn into probably a 10-10 unless you're able to win the eco.
You know, and I really got to say, I want to shout out the Greeks. Their eco rounds have been absolutely on point all series.
They keep having these eco rounds that are just by the skin of their teeth being a loss. Like they're almost pulling a rabbit out of a hat where no rabbit should ever have existed in the first place.
It's not even out of a hat. They're reaching up their sleeve and they're pulling a rabbit out of there. It's the most insane thing I've ever seen. Humbo's nice little position on the edge of this smoke, right over the drop into water. Here's the molly hit by Man. Oh, Steelhammer, a nice little flash there. Does blind Humbo. He doesn't peek with it. He might have died if he did.
Now we've got 3 people moving up through mid on the Bourbon Brothers. Here comes the peek. Oh, they miss on Jesus coming through on the Steelhammer. Void's able to pick it up still, though. We've got 4 people coming through mid. 5 even on the Bourbon Brothers.
Ooh, good kills going into them. They get 4 players into the... 3 rather into the drop before Garfu's able to get that kill. Not into the drop, into A before Garfu's able to get that kill. Spiros
finds one, almost finds Humbo, but Humbo is able to come through.
Jumps off the plant in order to get that kill, and that's an important thing to be able to do there.
And now 3 on 2 for the Greeks.
Also,
see
for
if
the
you can maybe catch anyone swinging in on the peak. You find Garfu getting killed by a Void instead. Zen trades him out. 3 HP left.
It's definitely going to be a rough round. He's going to go ahead and just save this op here too. That's probably a good call.
Absolutely. Your economy being what it is, CT side, it's already not that strong to begin with. You're coming into this round with 3 people on sub 1,000, almost 4. This op is something to be treasured, something to value.
Yeah, it's going to be very important, especially with how close these rounds, the scoreline is starting to get here, to maintain as much money as you possibly can on that CT side.
Absolutely. You're looking at, maybe 1, maybe 2 more buy rounds here. Depends on if you're able to get anything scrapped together, kills or anything like that off of this round and next. Still, you got a force buy coming through here from the Greeks. Seems they're going for do or die right now.
Yeah, Humbo looks like he's going to be getting ready for a molly here. Ooh, smoke is going to land right on top of it, though.
He's trying to make an angle, something to happen. Isn't able to find anything, though, going up on top of that box.
That box is a dangerous play. If they're watching for it, they can see the very tip of your head as you jump up there. If they're back by the museum stairs, so definitely
Spiros finds Cancer out in the water. No one's there to trade him. Five v4 for the Greeks.
They fall back towards mid here. Zen answers back, gets one of his own before Jesus finally takes that kill onto Sealhammer. And A site's pretty much clear. It's just going to be Spiros here. He does manage to get back in time before the Bourbon Bros manage to make it into the site, so he's going to be able to hold off against Void.
He's almost getting a little too antsy. All he needs to do here is hold this angle, wait for utility and everything to come in. He doesn't need to take any sort of aggression. He hears Void on the drop, sees him for a split second, isn't able to find the kill though, and now the jig is up, cover is blown.
Yeah, Planter's going to go down. Molotov's going to hold Spiros to that upper angle only for a moment. It's fantastic. It's a nice little kill. Bye-bye man answers back.
finds another, and Spiros is able to cover him on the reload, takes down Jesus, and the Greeks 11-9 on the do or die round. They had sunk all of their money into this one, and it finally pays off.
Yeah, it was definitely the round they absolutely needed to win here. Subsequently, this next round, the Bourbon Bros need to win, and their economy looks like they'll be able to drop a couple guns and get something going, but we're going to see at least one Galil on one of those players.
AK's coming out. Ew, not even a Galil. You're seeing a Mac-10 on Fantastic.
A macaroni. Sorry, I had to get a little bit of water in me.
I heard that. You think you're drinking out of a thermos there, brother?
I am, yeah.
Fantastic drinking implement there.
If you guys at home have not drinking water or anything recently, please hydrate.
Use promo code sub.io to get 20% off your next service.
Ooh, that Molly. Oh
my God, Zen.
Absolutely disgusting. Humbo's going to need a drink after that one.
He uses his lizard X-ray vision to see through the smoke.
Yeah, he just activates his heat vision.
And now we see a fast play come through that smoke. They're running through it, but then rotates are here. They've already got 3 players on site. A wall of smokes is separating them out. Molly goes on to Randy. He's going to force Garfu to rotate out.
It's a good wall of smokes, too. Garfu's staying alive back there, though. Jesus also just barely alive. 1 HP, dodging bullets, causing chaos. Finally gets taken down.
Oh, no. Wow. What a series of events there. Spiros swung out of Museum, wasn't able to find the kill out on the Lombi player. At the same time, whoever was coming up through CT gets picked off from E-Box, and then a 1v3 situation Garfu found himself in. He swings out from Museum to try and find someone. Completely whiffs on the no-scope, though. 11-10. And it's a save for the Greeks. Here they come, storming out of B, but they're being stared at by an op. They know it's coming. Spiros is able to find one, though. Almost, Bioman's almost able to find the second. Ooh, close up with the Nova. The running gun with the MP9.
Oh, Void King 2 down of his own. Third one.
1-on-1 now.
And Garfu has the op, though. Oh, this is dangerous for Void.
Garfu has the op and the bomb.
They are both such powerful players, but Garfu now in a defensive position. 2 very long sight lines that he has to work with. This is not an enviable position for Void at all.
And Void probably got calmed that that Garfu was able to make it into T-spawn before he had a sight line on it. So he's aware that Garfu could be back there, though. Garfu is creeping around. This could be a battle of timing. Void was just covering off that angle.
Oh my God!
This is sneak up.
And Garfu turns back around to check T-spawn. Void is able to grab the bomb now, but where does he go?
He's going towards mid. He's going to walk right into Garfu.
Oh,
will Garfu have the timing?
Oh,
turns around.
What a game of timing! Oh my goodness! No way. And Garfu doesn't hear it at all. He's not going to know which side he's at or anything.
He's going to have to flip a coin, and depending on where that coin lands, is going to shape this round. He's going to hear the plant go down, and he's going towards B. If he makes it to B, he's going to hear there's no bomb over there. And if he decides to go for it, he's going to have to rush. There's not going to be any time for any of this creeping around.
He might just opt to save the op here. This might be an 11-11 round just based on the timing there in middle alone.
It looks like it. He's not moving from this long B position.
What a round, gamers. What an absolutely insane round.
Another Greeks eco coming down to a one-on-one situation.
And saving an op from it again. Their eco game is just like, they might have lost a round, but every time they do an eco, they're just putting themselves in such a good economic position after that, more so than a normal eco would. The way they're playing their eco rounds is just absolutely fantastic right now.
We go 11-11. This is a crucial round. It's going to earn you match point if you win either team. We got full buy coming out. Full set of nades for both squads. Absolutely no expense being spared here. default round start. Steelhammer almost finds Humble on the smoke booth.
Does take a good bit of damage from some AG grenades as well. 2 mollies going down into middle, though.
Overcommitment. Looks like we got 4 players coming up into water, though. Potentially setting up for a 1A. They're peeking towards E-Box.
Zen dodging a bullet there.
Yep, he peeked out for just a second, though. Fantastic wasn't able to find the kill, but Zen, the info game. Ooh, another shot comes out. Shoulder peek, the wiggle.
I like it when you wiggle.
And now we see creeping out Spiros on the pillar. He's going to see Void here. He decides to swing out. Flash comes out. Ooh, a smoke grenade, actually.
That was actually a really nice double angle Garfu and Steelhammer had. Just unfortunately, Garfu dropped the shot.
On the Void. And that's going to be a full A-site take from the Bourbon Brothers. 3v5 retake for the Greeks.
Yeah, it's definitely a rough situation. They might just opt to save here, go for the overtime play, if anything.
You know, given what you're looking at in this round, 3v5 retake onto A, everyone is CT side there. It's a tough pill to swallow, but you really don't have another choice. If you lose this round, everyone dies. You don't have any money, and you're going to be looking at probably a 13-11, lose the map. 12-12 is the best that you're going to hope for here. And, you know, what else are you going to do?
It's definitely one of those situations where we're saving the 3 guns, saving the armor here, and saving the utility on Bye Bye Man as well. That's going to be such a huge thing. He can actually just straight up drop an M4 for Spiros because of that utility save as well.
He doesn't have to rebuy a thing. Ooh, he buys a kit, actually. Decides, you know, they don't actually need it. They have full nades on everyone else.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Full nades, full kits.
That's a full-on buy here going into the last round of regulation on map 2 for the final game of round 1 of the 2023.
Garfu is going to pick up Cancer. Cancer peeked the E-Box. Garfu was there waiting for him. Crucial pickup there. Turns this into a 5v4. Cancer has been such a critical piece of the Bourbon Brothers here. Putting up a 2K damage game so far. 20 kills.
Humbo doing a lot of damage with utility towards the back of B. Almost takes down Garfu back there.
And Spiros on the flank here. He's pushed up. He found Fantastic. Just absolutely caught him with his pants down. And Spiros here. They know that he's pushed up. Void's on the lookout for him. Oh, Spiros could have the timing of his life.
He's just waiting, though. He knows if he sits here and waits, he might get a little bit more. It's greedy, but I think it's a good play to be doing.
And a little bit more is exactly what he's going to find. Void, Humbo's staring at him, but they're starting to creep up through mid.
The timing is now, Spiros. And he's going to continue to wait. He waits for Steelhammer to take contact.
He hears the noise.
And he moves up.
Oh, no! He's not able to pick up Humbo, and that would have been such a crucial kill to get. Humbo's left on 6 HP. If he would have died up there, that would have been bomb for the CTs on the backside of mid. Zen, though, is going to pick up Void, Jesus, and Humbo, and now having to make a hard commitment into a site. They're going to hear the nades coming down on the CT side, but...
Yeah, Void goes into B there.
Humbo, 71 HP on Jesus.
Void goes into B there entirely to sell, like, hey, this is where we're coming. You heard us drop in water. You know we're here. But guess what? That's not where they were at all.
Oh, no. Oh my God. Humbo almost gets timing. Whiffs on Bye Bye Man, throwing nades, though. And Bye Bye Man picks up another to send us into overtime.
The second overtime of this match. This time on map 2, Bourbon Bros map, they picked Anubis. Map 1 was Ancient. It went 16 to 12 on Ancient in favor of the Greeks on their pick. Gonna have to see if the Bourbon Bros are able to do that in their own way. I want to see a map 3. I'm sure everybody in chat wants to see a map 3. If you guys do, go ahead and just start spamming Mirage hype in the chat.
You know, as much as I would love to see classic Goon Mirage, part of me wants to see this get wrapped up here and now. I can't help but pull for the sub.io regulars, you know, the crowd of Spiros, Zen, Steelhammer, Garfu, Bye Bye Man even. He's been, you know, hasn't been around for super long, but has been, making his name known on Sub.io.
Humbo, unfortunately, missing 2 different nades up in the middle there.
Jesus through the smoke is going to pick him up, though.
Oh, what a dirty shot. Garfu's going to be here. Will he be able to catch Humbo? Oh, he jumps right as Humbo comes around the corner.
Scroll wheel definitely catching him, though. Zen is going to be able to pick up and answer. And finds Cancer as well before Void clears him out as well. And now we've got a 2-on-3. Spiros, Seal versus Fantastic, Void, and Jesus.
What a close game this has been. Spiros, he's going to take his first shots down there. Damage onto Fantastic.
Pushes through the smoke. Gets good timing. He's finding angles. He knows no one's home in Randy. Oh. Jesus catches him on the reload.
And then Void steps out of water and takes down Steelhammer as well. Good first round of the overtime for the Bourbon Bros. Will they be able to continue that momentum?
It was a close round there. Battle of timings, it felt like. Garfu getting caught out just as I can only assume he bumped his scroll wheel. It's a classic occurrence in Counter-Strike. You hate to see it when it happens, just because you know that you have that scroll wheel bound because you're wanting to do KZ, maybe some advanced movement, but when it bites you in the butt, boy, does it bite you in the butt.
Everybody's been there, and everybody's experienced that, and it's definitely not a fun thing to experience. Look at this round. The Greeks are doing a mid and A stack here. They've decided to only put Zen over on the B site to let him anchor there a little bit, and it looking like it might be the right play as the Bourbon Bros go in for a setup towards A here. Bomb coming towards water.
They might suss it out, though, just given the fact that there's no one peeking out of that E-box like there normally would be on these traditional Greek rounds. I say that, though, they're creeping that bomb up into long A. Oh, a little trepidatious, but maybe they're just setting up for smokes. Oh, and the Greeks, they rotate. They haven't gotten any action on A,
Void
and it's going to bite them.
Yep, they waited just long enough. Decide to go for the side take around the 45-second mark, and that timing's going to do big favors for him. 3 players taken down from the Greeks. 2v5, Zen and Garfu, the only ones going to be alive now for their team. Garfu does find that first kill onto Humbo to get him back into this. But Zen is mollied out. He can't help at all yet. Garfu finds a second one, and Zen able to now finally start moving in. He's activated. Oh, he doesn't see Jesus in the corner. Unfortunately, Jesus is unable to find that kill. And Garfu and Zen go pushing. Cancer finds one. He's got to find Garfu. And he does! What a round from Cancer.
And that was such the thinnest of margins there on that round. If the Greeks were a little less antsy, they had 2 people on that A site already, but then they got a little trepidatious. They hadn't heard any action. They hadn't heard a single peep across the map. So they started to rotate early, and that was when that first kill came out. And by then, there was already people all over the A site. They found 2 more quick kills. Garfu pulled them back into it, but it just wasn't enough.
Ooh, Spiro's getting a nice aggro push. He does take down Humbo and gets complete control of water for the Greeks as well. That's actually a very dominant position. It's going to let Steelhammer also move out over here to start helping. Gets them a lot more map control, a lot more knowledge, and a lot more of an idea that this is probably going to end up being a B play. But Cancer...
See if Spiro finds Cancer. What a timing.
Oh, that's going to be the bomb down. He's going to see the bomb there as well. They're going to know that, like, if they're not there, they got to go over there and get it picked up. And that is not a spot that you want to be in as a terrorist team member.
Yeah, and if you're on the CT side, you can make a pretty easy call here that, well, we've already pushed out of A. They've only got one place they can be, and it's going to be B, so you're making the rotates over. Void picks up Zen, but Garfu answers back.
That was an absolutely delicious shot from Void onto Zen. One hell of a flick there, just an entire slice of a pizza that he's able to carve out. Fantastic, gets a shot of his own onto Garfu. Molly's going to slow down their push here.
30 seconds on the clock, so they're really only one option for him here.
Spiro's dancing around, trying to not get killed by his teammate. Unfortunately, doesn't do it.
Seal Hammer.
Seal Hammer with the lineup gets those 2 kills to get the round in for the half of overtime. 13-14 going into the second half of OT1. Get a little bit more water in me real quick.
Hydration's important. 14-13, 2-1 OT. The Greeks on that all-important T-half here on Anubis. It was very much their strong suit. They hit their stride super early. Let's see if they can pick it back up here. See if they're running a bit of a default here. 3 outside of B, 2 on that middle, trying to take position, take angles.
Got a little bit of a boost coming up over here on B, so if they step around, they're going to be able to see them over that smoke.
Ooh, Zen.
Oh, Zen, though.
Finds Cancer, but gets picked up by Fantastic, the base of that stack. And they know that there's only one other person here on site.
Oh, Humbo. Nice little blind shot through the smoke, through the doors onto Spiros. You can see Spiros not exactly sure what happened there.
A bit tilting if you're Spiros, I'd have to imagine.
Oh, yeah. Nobody likes being blind smoke killed like that. That is just unfortunate.
Caution to the wind. The type of shot that Humbo just did. Fantastic picks up Garfu, trying to take a position into B, and Humbo's already here on the rotate. See if he can catch out one of these B players. Legs one gets picked up by the other.
At least
Seal Hammer.
Yeah, Seal Hammer and Bye Bye Man doing a great job taking these fights 2v1 every single time. It's going to allow them to get in there and get the bomb planted down. Bye Bye Man taken down by Jesus coming up from water, though. That nade might also do it. It does.
The nade.
What a good round from Jesus there. Coming in from water, getting that shot, and then that nade to just clean it up.
A heavenly nade to put them on the match point. 15-13. 1 round away for the CTs here. Yep. Do or die for the Greeks.
On the 28th round, he said, let there be nade, and it was good.
And it was good. Amen.
Amen. Prage. Round 29 here. Gonna be a very interesting round. Whichever team, well, rather, if the Bourbon Bros get it, we go to map 3. If the Greeks get it, they're still in it, but they have no way to win without going to OT2 at this point.
And it looks like they're setting up for an A take here. They've only got Bye Bye Man over on the B side to make some noise. He's firing shots through the smoke, but it's a 2-1-2 setup here for the Bourbon Bros. They are getting a little antsy, it seems. Maybe have someone rotate over into mid, but they think better of it. Come on back.
Yep, utility going out now. Garfu going to double back, though. Keep his eye on water.
Ooh, with the Molly is going to cut Spiros off, and they're charging through the Molly, trying to see if they can take any ground. But their own, Zen's own Molly, he dies to it.
He takes Jesus down in the meantime, but make sure it wasn't at least entirely for naught.
Garfu, just as the smoke clears, picks up Humbo on mid, almost gets caught out by Fantastic, but is able to move behind the pillar just in the nick of time. Cancer is brought down to 2 HP through the wall, and now it's Cancer 2 HP and a dream.
Oh, he tries to find Garfu.
Locked down by Garfu.
What a round out of Garfu there, getting those kills to keep the site on lock. Huge play.
Kills to keep the site on lock, and he also got that wallbang onto Cancer, which brought him into the Glock range.
Yeah.
Make that super simple for them.
I do wonder if Garfu realized he hit him, or if he was just like, I just need to be able to spray some bullets at him to let my teammate cross. Either way, he gets the kill off of it.
Gets the kill off of it and brings it to 15-14. Puts the Greeks in the position that they need to be in to send it to OT2. Big nade onto Humbo there at the start there. 2 players into mid. They're smoked off, though. We're going to get 2 quick drops down into water. They're pushing into the E-box. They find Fantastic. And there's only 1 man left on this B site. He falls as well. Cancer goes down. Void fast on the rotate, gets spotted out and picked up by Zen. 3 kills for the Lizard.
Yeah, Zen just spraying at the angle there, hoping Void walks into it, and Void does actually walk into it. goes out, tries to find Jesus, but he doesn't happen to have the aim for that one. Gets taken down. 2v4 situation for the Bourbon Bros.
Humbo, CT, Jesus coming through E-Box. Humbo's going to get mollied off, goes down to 28 HP. Jesus starting to take a hit position here. He knows Bye-Bye-Man's there. Unfortunate timing of Bye-Bye-Man with the name. Humbo pushes through CT, gets picked off by Steelhammer, and Steelhammer takes out Jesus on the trade. We're going to second overtime.
Second overtime, gamers, here on Map 2 OT2.
A regular old Goonman tie scoreline, but here there's only one option, win or lose. That's two options, but you only get to pick one.
Win or lose. There is no tie in the 2023 Goonman Championship Extravaganza Extreme Edition of Champions.
It would be interesting. Maybe if we ever do another running of this, we can do like a round robin format where maybe we can work ties into it somehow. That the spirit of the Goonman tie lives on in competitive format.
It's definitely something that we could consider for the next time. Yeah, I think that'd be fun.
Be a little
big
cute.
nade.
Oh my god. Meaty nade. Ugh. And we're doing another fast water drop. Molly comes into E-Box, though. He's going to completely shut it down.
That's fine. The rest of the Greeks are getting a position here at long. They boof the smoke and start to go for the peaks there.
CT, the rotate's already coming in. Spray from Fantastic from Randy's spot through the smoke is going to dink Bye-Bye Man.
Ooh, Steelhammer heals the drop in water, and he goes out to get that kill on Void.
Oh my goodness, Fantastic, though. Two crucial kills from that Randy spot. Cancer is going to cover him from CT. Spiros finally picks up Fantastic, but Jesus is already here. He's got the angle from water. 16-15. A no-scope to cap it off.
Yeah, Humbo just runs through the smoke as soon as he hears the bomb plant, and no scopes there. Just no respect coming out of the Kentucky gamer.
You know, 3v1 in that sort of position, I'm surprised we didn't see a knife.
Oh, that's a really good point. Speaking of knives, I played 3 games earlier, and I got 2 knife kills.
Ooh,
yeah.
A little pretty. You got any stat track on that, or just regular old default knife?
No, just regular old default knives for the tournament that I get to use, so I look rich to everybody in until I give them away.
Humbo through the smoke is gonna find Steelhammer.
It's a good kill by him. Garfu tries to take a random shot back, see what he can get. Doesn't get anything with it, unfortunately.
Oh, the smoke boof. It was coming back just at the very end there, but it doesn't matter. Humbo is quicker on the draw. He gets Garfu on the feet.
Zen answering back, though, takes down Void, almost takes down Humbo as well, gets him down 50 damage.
4v3 still for the Greeks. Cancer makes it a 4v2. That molly from Zen, unfortunately, not going to land. Now, not a lot to do here.
It's gonna be difficult to break the line of Fantastic and Cancer here, especially as Fantastic finds another one, leaving just Zen with like 20 HP over there. Oh, he goes out. He has his aim was true. He just doesn't manage to click in time. Cancer able to get that kill beforehand, probably because he was only 22 HP.
And we are looking at 17-15, maybe 18-15 here for the Bourbon Brothers. Strong CT overtime half here. He's going to put the Greeks in quite the pickle.
Looks like
unless
they're
they can win out right here. 4-man, they're doing a similar setup to the last round there. I'm guessing that's Bye-Bye Man outside of B. It is indeed. He's going to be making some noise while the boys creep up along B. They're shift walking. They're silently dropping. Getting ready. 2 players already here, though, staring at this long position. Void thinks better of it, though. He's going to get some second thoughts. He goes back to mid. They've got a rotate going over to B.
Oh, Void and Jesus both. Jesus getting 2 kills. Void answering back.
Third.
And just like Jesus that, the rush gets shut down a little bit. And Molly comes in to make sure that nobody's going to be coming in. Steelhammer's going to have to fall back, meet up with Bye-Bye Man, who's at the top of middle here, and see what they can do. But Steelhammer dodging bullets from Cancer, who's pushed water, gets a kill on him in return, actually.
Now, 2v3 situation. What do you do as the T side here? Looks like no matter where you go, you're going to be fighting 1 CT. Void's creeping up long. Oh, a battle of timing. Oh, no.
Oh, and Void gets that. That's a flawless first half of the overtime for them. They only need 1 more round, and they've got 3 rounds to get there.
Garfu begging for the end to come here. Please end. 18-15. It's, you know, hard to imagine the Bourbon Brothers not picking up 1 round here.
You see the players, the fatigue starting to get to them. It is almost 11:30 for some of the members of the Greeks team. I'm pretty sure for most of the members of Bourbon Bros too.
I was about to say, we have a lot of East Coast gamers here. It
Zen,
is
though,
11:30 for them.
Zen rocking that West Coast time. He's laughing over there. It's only 8:30 for him. He's wide awake.
Jesus gonna pick up Seal through the smoke. They're creeping up mid here. 3 players posted. Molly's coming out, securing the drop down if they want, but instead they're just pushing out and taking angles into mid. Almost find Bye Bye Man on the push here.
It'll be interesting to see if they check him there.
Spiros from that A connector picks up 1. Bye Bye Man around the corner. That's bomb down. Molly comes through. Jesus. They know he's here.
Oh, but Cancer is going to be coming in from long. Takes them out as well. Takes Bye Bye Man. Is able to cut off the fallback plays for the Greeks there. Jesus able to find that bomb. Fantastic comes in to cover him from Zen, and now Garfu last one alive. That is going to be map 2 going to the Bourbon Bros. We're going to map 3 for the first time.
We're going to map 3, and we're going one hell of a distance. That is what? How many rounds between 2 maps here? 30, 68? How many? I lost count.
It's been a good bit. It was definitely 30. I think 29 actually in that first game, and then we just had another that was 19-15. So we're probably going to be hitting 100 rounds for this series here.
100 rounds of Counter-Strike for the boys that bring the noise.